Frankie. I know you must be having a wonderful time today, surrounded by good friends and family, and I'm really sorry I can't be there with you to celebrate the joining together of your lives. I am looking forward to seeing the photos, and I hope you saved me some vegan wedding cake. At this point I'm supposed to tell some embarrassing stories, Dave, but you'll be glad to hear that I couldn't think of any. I do have some photos though that I took when you were little, so I just want to show all your guests. This was when I used to come down to visit you in Devon, and you used to talk to me from the top of your wardrobe, and you'd love to climb up there and talk about Thundercats and Lego continuously. They were the things that you were really interested in. I think you were about 8 or 9 there. You also enjoyed talking about American football. That's a picture of you and Dad, and I think Dad has cut your hair in that picture there. And something else which you loved was Teddy, and you used to take Teddy everywhere you went, and I think you've still got Teddy. I've got a picture of you here on the moors, and you were never camera shy. In fact, some of the faces you pull in your photos are purely unique. There's another one which was the day after my 40th birthday, and although you look serious, there's something in your eye that says you're about to crack up. Dave, you're such a lovely brother. I wish you all the happiness in the world. And last summer, Frankie, I got to know you, and as I said at the time, I think even if you weren't married to my brother, I would want you to be my friend. And so all the best to the both of you, and lots of love. Oh, by the way, I just wanted you to meet my furry friends. This is Walt, and this is Mr. Hanky Pig, and they send lots of love from Brighton to Wellington to your furry babies. Have a great day, guys. Bye.
Alright, Dave and Frankie, I'm on my way to the wedding.
Good day, mate. Greetings from Bristol. Hope you both have an amazing day today, and I'm sure that sometime soon we'll get to meet up so I can congratulate you properly. But for now, throw another shrimp on the barbie for me. Hooroo!
Marion, and I live in Bournemouth with my husband Roger. We both send our love and congratulations for your special day, renewing your vows and having family and friends with you. It is good to hear that you're both settled and happy in New Zealand. We had a wonderful holiday there and envy you as you enjoy your summer at present. Our special memory of Wellington is watching the finish of a leg of the Round the World yacht race and its arrival in the harbour. I hope you both enjoyed your Christmas together. We had visits from Alison and her family, followed by Andrew and his family. It was a happy time with lots of good memories. The Saturday before Christmas, I met up with Robert, John and Marion at the Castle Hotel in Taunton. The last time I saw you, David, was in the same place when you were last home. Andrew is kindly filming and processing this to send to you, as my technology skills are a little primitive. Anyway, continue to enjoy your day, and we will hope to see you both in England when you are able to come. Love to both of you and to Marion and David. Enjoy 2015.
Oh, hello there. My name is Jared Acker. My wife Jen and I lived with Dave and Frankie in South Korea when we both were teachers. More famously, I did the motorcycle trip with Dave across Mongolia. Now, when Dave and Frankie first met, we were in a bar in South Korea, and Dave and I were in the bar. It was an upstairs bar, and Dave was asking Frankie out for the first time. Dave made me be the lookout. I didn't even know lookouts existed anymore, but I was the lookout. My job was to tell Dave when Frankie was coming up the stairs into the bar. Why, I don't know, but at that moment I knew that Frankie would either be repulsively disgusted by Dave, or they would end up marrying each other. Luckily for all of us here, they're going to be marrying each other. Now, being American, I don't know where New Zealand is. I know it's kind of far away, but we won't be able to make it to the wedding. But I did want to pass along my advice to Dave on being a married man. Now, Dave, there are 2 times of married life. And both these times are very distinct and different, and Dave, you will always know which time you're in. The first time is when your wife is happy with you. The birds are chirping. The dogs are smiling. Smile. And everything seems to go your way. That's a great time, Dave. But there are also other times of married life. Well, take a look.
Jared, you have to do your video for Dave and Frankie. It's due today.
Right. Oh, it's right. Oh, Dave. So I made somewhere in here I wrote down 5 pieces of advice for how to keep your marriage happy and keep you out of this house. Oh, here. Okay, Dave. Listen to these 5 pieces of advice. Hopefully it'll help you. Number 5. When your wife kindly asks you to do the dishes, it's your turn isn't the correct response. Number 4. When you and Frankie get into an argument about something trivial, don't Google it just to prove you are right. 95% of the time, the wives are right. Number 3. Your days of losing to me in online video games are over. My wife told me, grown married men don't play online video games. Number 2. Despite thinking your best tool is your handsaw or your hammer, it's actually your ears. Be a good listener, man. And number 1, my last piece of advice to you, Dave, is to cherish every single day with Frankie. Whether you're in a lounge chair out front drinking some wine, or right here in the doghouse, the woman sitting next to you right now will love and support you no matter what, and it's the best feeling in the world. Frankie's a great woman. You're an extremely lucky guy. Jen and I love you both. And Jen, look over there. We need to go on another motorcycle trip. Love you guys.
Video message. Pretty awkward. Okay, so here I am, sat in my hotel room in Baku. I was gonna do this really great video and walk around the streets and do a little bit of a film thing, but it's pouring with rain, so I'm sat in the hotel. But anyway, congratulations. Hope you're having a great day. I'm sure you are. I'm so sorry I can't be with you, Dave. You know, we've been friends so long now, from the time we met in Taiwan, when Alan dropped me off at your apartment, and it was pretty awkward, and we cracked up, and since then, living in Taiwan and South Korea, and then Watford. How could I forget Watford? Or Grotford. And then last year, being able to be with you guys in Wellington, and being able to hang out and meet Frankie properly, and you know, get to know you guys together, and I just think you're such a fantastic couple, which makes it, you know, very sad I can't be there to celebrate with you, but I think being in Azerbaijan is a pretty good excuse. Yeah, so I'm sure you're having a fantastic time with all your family and friends, and why don't you go and party like it's 1999? I don't know, why did they say that? Is 1999 a good year for everyone, was it? Yeah? Possibly a good year, but anyway, probably shouldn't pause because you're probably watching this with other people, and no one wants to have like silence on video. Anyway, have a great day, and oh, did Lucas get there? No. He's playing music. Yeah, classic Luke. Well, I hope you're having a great time. Go get drunk. Don't watch any more videos. Just get drunk, have a good time, and send me loads of photos and videos. And just so you know, I miss you, love you, and you guys are gonna be fantastic together forever. Yeah, so probably just gonna sign off on the it's like a telegram, modern. Okay, well, take care and enjoy. Jazz hands, weird.
Well, hello David and Frankie and everyone at the Duck Pond at the Botanical Gardens in Wellington. Greetings from rather dull and windy Birmingham. Thanks for your invitation to the wedding celebration. We hope that Marion and David will represent us adequately, but we will be there in spirit on the 28th of January, and that's after we've woken up, of course. It's been suggested that I perhaps do a dance, tell a few jokes, etc. But I'm afraid my dancing days are a bit numbered at this time. I used to do a passable New Zealand haka to entertain some of the younger members of the family, but I'm afraid my knees aren't up to it now, so I shall have to forego that. One or two things. I've got a limerick here which might be interested in for David. There was a young chippy from Devon who thought he was going to heaven, but alas, when sawing some lumber, he committed a great blunder, and so was dispatched down under. Well, I think enough on that side of things. It's probably time for me and Anne to wish you all the best, Frankie and David, for the future, good health and happiness together. I've opened a bottle of New Zealand white wine here, and I would like to then drink a toast to your future happiness and success together. So all the best in the future. Lovely. So cheerio for now.
Frankie on their second wedding. In a clearing in the woods, two saplings grew. They stretched and spread in all directions, rooting down in the cool, clean soil, reaching up to feel the warmth of the sun on each crisp new leaf, shining green memories in the shape of a million moments, moments of laughter and learning, of wildness and yearning. Under the filtered light of each full moon, they danced with the spirit of the wood nymphs and Dionysus. They swayed with the rhythm of the rising tides. They flourished and pushed into all the empty space the world had to offer, exploring and expanding until they fully occupied each new piece of earth and sky. They grew so close that their branches touched. A gentle caress of unknown, the soft golden glowing of a new dawn, the glimmer of the first evening star set in a black velvet sky, the first kiss of two lovers finally united. They leaned in, changing directions until their branches intertwined, pulling each into the other until their foreheads touched, a meeting of the pines. So immersed in one another, their bark merged, locking them together until one could not tell where one left off and the other emerged. Each leaned, each supported, one swayed and one steadied, rooted down and rising up together. They whispered love notes to each other on the edges of the wind. Love, they said, is sometimes several hours late for the first date. Love sometimes drops the wine and it breaks. And love sometimes needs to staple up its pant leg. But love soldiers on. Love is steadfast. Love has calloused hands. Love builds. Love builds tables to dance around. Love builds cedar chests for treasured things. Love builds upon all your strengths. Love builds a ladder so you can touch the stars. Love is a carpenter. Love is a creator. Love is on the sofa, snuggling the lost kitten it rescued for you. Love brings home chocolate or gin or both. Love is not the beginning and love is not the be-all end. Love is the story. Love is the fabric of all of this beautiful silences woven together like your fingers every time you hold hands. It is the Afghan you wrap yourself on in the days that you just can't. Love isn't perfect. Love is incomplete and asymmetrical. It is rough around the edges and sometimes it pushes you to your edge, but love always brings you back and you're stronger for it. Love is at the finish line of every race. Love walks you home after too much wine and puts you to bed. Love is a sun-soaked patch of grass and a vegan picnic lunch. Love is a hot cuppa after a long day. Love is in all the little moments built together. Love is an introvert, but love loves to watch you shine. You can see it in love's eyes when love looks at you. It's worth giving love a couple extra hours to get there, because love really loves you, Frankie. I love you guys.
David, the orange tent.
Hi, Frankie and Dave. Congratulations. We're sorry you missed your wedding.
We've been so inspired by watching you both as a couple over the years that we're going to share with you the top 5 things that we've learned.
Number 1, speak the same language. As an American and a Brit, we've learned that two people who speak the same language can communicate clearly.
Remember, Dave, don't let your wahine go up the boo-high without a handle.
Number 4, be handsy. As a carpenter, Dave is great at fiddling with things around the house.
She means be handy.
Number 3, love your girlfriend.
Your wife will be very happy that you do.
Number 2, Frankie goes first.
Remember, when crossing busy streets in South America weighed down by heavy luggage, this is a very, very helpful tip.
And finally, number 1, strongly and passionately commit. We've seen the two of you love and support each other with deep respect over the time that we've known you, and there's no better couple from whom we can learn.
Yeah, we hope you have a lovely, lovely day, and we wish you every happiness. Now, rattle your dags. Cheer, bro. Cheer.
All right, hey Dave, Frankie, I'm on my way, all right? I'll see you soon. Or first of all, open the door.
And thank you, Frankie, for the opportunity to make this little video. Dave, it's been a long while since our days in the Dangam Jugang. How many years now? 6 years or so? And I have only fond memories of those times. And I think now how serendipitous it really was as a foreigner in Korea to have it be that my neighbor is also a foreigner in Korea. Perhaps a slight bit of planning on the part of the Korean authorities, who knows. But when I think back of my time in Korea, I really can't imagine it without that being the case. I mean, because really, you know, the only reason that I was shooting BB guns at the nighttime security agent in the Jugong is because my neighbor happened to have a collection of BB guns in his apartment, which, now that I think about it, is really weird, actually. And if you could maybe send a response back as to why that was the case. I mean, it's not that important, but I'm just curious now. And of course, lots of other fond memories. Oktoberfest. I was going to hang that flag. I still have it, actually, the flag that I jacked. I think you jacked one of them as well. I was going to hang on the wall behind me here as a little bit of a constant reminder during this video, but I couldn't find it, so deep is it within all my boxes of stuff. But in any case, I'm sure you remember the evening. Several others as well. But more than anything, just hanging out. Good times back then, man. I'm really happy for you guys. I'm glad everything's going so well, and that in a small way I could be a part of this. So congratulations again, guys. Enjoy the day, the ceremony. Take lots of photos and make sure you post them so I can take a look, and keep in contact. Alright guys, bye.
Although we're both living on the other side of the world, my thoughts are with you more times than I can mention. My apologies for not being there, but perhaps we can have a little celebration before too long. I hope so. David, I have in front of me a letter you wrote to me on the 8th of March 2011, in which you say, Frankie has hightailed it to bed, so I decided to write to you. You gave me details of your travels, including wandering through the streets of Peru. You were singing on the bus as it drove from Lima to Mexico. From Mexico you went to Los Angeles then to Shanghai, and finally to Seoul. I'm pleased you took a chip off the old block and decided to see the world. You also sent a Father's Day card, which I still have, in which you say the touching words, "You've been a good dad to me through the years. You've been the one person I always make sure I listen to." It is these kind words, David, that makes me proud of you. You remember when we were practicing a golf shot on the field outside Ingleside? I was trying to hit the golf ball straight, and after several shots, I managed to hit the ball as straight as an arrow. Unfortunately, the ball made a direct hit straight through our neighbour's window. I think it is very courageous of your mother, with the support of David, to make the epic journey to New Zealand. She is a remarkable lady. You will feel pride to have her by your side. I'd like to finish by saying from Margaret and myself, we hope you have a long, happy and healthy married life. All our love, David and Margaret.
You've done it again.
Big grin at the end.